Hi everyone, Paul Akers, host of the American Innovator. You know, the innovative spirit is alive and well, and everywhere I travel around the world, I bring back ideas and creativity to share with my audience to continuously improve and change the way we live. Welcome to the American Innovator. So in 2012, we hooked up with Mike Essary and Baja Custom Safaris, and we've traveled all the way down to Guerrero Negro. We drove down the Baja Peninsula. We had a fantastic time, and we thought, man, we've got to go down and see the gray whales again. So we got back together with my brother and my mom and our friend Dana and CJ, and we traveled down the Baja Peninsula. It is so beautiful. It's literally a safari in Mexico, and we enjoyed this 10-hour drive. It's a long way, but it's worth it because the topography is so interesting, and the cacti and just everything you do. And Mike has a great four-wheel drive van. So we went down there, and one of the main stops on the way down the first day is the Painted Caves. And I got my mom out of the car at 88 years old. Although sometimes she says she's 89. I think she likes to exaggerate a little bit like her son. Anyways, we hiked up to the top of the Painted Caves and into the caves. And it's pretty impressive that she was able to do this because it was uneven ground and up a mountain, and she did it. Nick and I both held her hand all the way, and she ran up the hill. Look at this. She's just so fast. She's amazing. But it was my goal to get her to come up here and see this because it's really pretty cool. And we're not really sure how old the paintings are, maybe a couple thousand years old, but they're beautiful. And it's a very tranquil, quiet, interesting place in the middle of Baja where there's basically no one. And that's what I like about Baja the best, is it's so remote and it's just very untouched and unspoiled. So we got Mom inside the cave, and she looked up and she just saw these beautiful paintings, and it's just so cool to see this part of Mexico. And the paintings are quite vibrant, and they're in very good condition as well. My mom always likes to pose for the camera. Look, she even blows me a kiss here. Watch this. Oh, what would you do without your mom, man? And then this is, it's really cool because this cave is, you know, this big boulder that sits on top of this mountain, and you just crawl inside of it. And Tatiana and Mark are there with us. They're new friends we made. And Nick's laying down on the cave floor just taking pictures of the artwork.
Oh, it's a piece of cake. Oh, it's a piece of cake.
Quite a ham for the camera. She's pretty good. Pretty feisty for 88. And the cactus are crazy. Look at it, even got Mom to run.
A piece of cake. Anybody could do it. At 89 years old, it's just nothing.
Mom, I told you not to exaggerate.
What just happened and what almost happened?
Well, we were at a Mexican Federale security checkpoint heading south, and I was chatting with them about soccer teams and the whales, and they looked in the window at CJ, our youngest member of the crowd, and they said, oh, make sure you say hello to everybody for us. They met her.
And we almost had a chica checkpoint?
Well, if they ask her to get out of the truck for security inspection, that's what we call a chica checkpoint. It has nothing to do with drugs or weapons.
They get all the attractive young women out so they can check them out and then get back
Absolutely. It's happened to me dozens of times. They let me stay in the car.
Of course, not interested. And Mike, that's a good thing.
It is a good thing.
So after 11 hours and about 500 miles, we pull into Guerrero Negro. We have dinner at Mario's. It was fantastic. I ran into the kitchen real quick, and Mario looks at me and says, hey, Gringo, what are you doing in my kitchen? Food was fantastic, friendly people, wonderful. We had a great time. And tomorrow, whale watch.
So I'm having a chorizo omelet and cactus for breakfast. Cactus?
It's nopales, the new health food.
So this is the baleen off of a gray whale. And look at the structure. So it's hard here, and then it gets very fine. Nature, the best designer. So there's got to be a bio application. There's got to be some application for woodworking for this that we're going to laterally think and apply to woodworking. Isn't this cool? So wait for a filter from FastCap soon, based on the baleen of a gray whale.
So day 2 of our safari, we go to the outer lagoon. We load up Mom and the rest of the team, having a great time. The weather's nice, not too cold. We head on out there, get a lot of great shots with the eye pole. So this is Scammons Lagoon, or Guerrero Negro. And the whales come into that narrow little channel there, and we're in the outer lagoon on the first day. Water's clearer here than on the inner lagoon, which we're going to go to on the second day. And we really encounter something that is breathtaking. For instance, these birds that were just incredible. But Tatiana starts calling out to the whales. We start splashing a little bit. We attract a whale to come over. Now, there's whales all over the place. But the key is to get them to come to you. But this whale we named Wilma. And Wilma is outrageous because Wilma likes us a lot, and Wilma decides she wants to play with us, and she splashes her tail at us, and she hangs with us for about an hour. It didn't matter what we did, Wilma always followed us. We even took off in the boat a couple times, speeding away, and she was like a dog following us. It's just amazing what this whale did. And we had the eye pole, we stuck it underneath the water, and we actually filmed from underneath the water.
Nothing like the stealth eye pole XL to get the perfect shot.
And you're going to see some awesome footage. Check this out. Underneath the water, what Wilma's doing as she takes her tail and splashes us. It was just absolutely amazing. Now, these animals are very powerful, 30, 40 tons. They can smash the boat and kill us all in one fell swoop. They used to be called devilfish, actually, because when they hunted them, they would attack back at the fishermen, and rightfully so. But look at the size of Wilma. She is huge, and she hangs with us for 1 hour. You know, people wanted to go on and find another whale, and I'm going, why do you want to go on and find any more whales? I mean, we've got the ultimate whale here. She likes us, she wants to be around us, she's entertaining us. It was just incredible. Look at the perspective, how I put the eye pole way high up in the air, how big this whale is. I mean, it is huge, way bigger than the boat. So we come around the side, and then as we take off, look in the back, that's Wilma following us. Look at the top of the screen. It was crazy. It didn't matter how fast we went, Wilma stayed with us. It didn't matter where we went, Wilma stayed with us. She was really a remarkable whale. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Normally you sit in the boat and they kind of come around a little bit, but then when we left, she hung with us. We got lots of great other photographs of the seals and the terns and the osprey that were nesting on top of the buoys. Just lots of cool things. So that ended our first day of whale watching. Then on the way out, we actually had to go through the salt mine, and this is the second largest salt mine in the world where they harvest the salt.
How is it?
I don't know. I didn't taste
What are you
it.
doing?
Fish taco.
Fish taco. So this is lean tacos. You walk up and you tell them whether or not you want flour or corn tortillas, fish or shrimp, and that's it. Pretty simple. This is called standardized work, baby.
The next morning I woke up early, got a time lapse of us leaving at the sunrise, and as we drove out of town, this most spectacular sunrise I think I've ever seen in my life. Day 3, we're going to the inner lagoon. Here the whales tend to be a little more docile. On the way out, Mike has to drive through the salt mine, and we pick up and buy a couple pieces of salt crystals. They're very large, and he explains the whole process of how the salt is processed in these salt.
So they pump in fresh seawater into these mini lagoons and allow them to evaporate, mostly from the wind, and increase the salinity. And then at a certain level, they'll pump it into a second lagoon, then a third lagoon, and the final lagoons are to the south here, where all the water is evaporated and they can harvest the salt. And that whole process from seawater to solid rock salt takes 1 year.
Oh, thank you, sir.
And then they scrape it all up?
They scrape it up, they load them in those 3 container trucks, and they haul it out to where the barges are in the mountain of salt, and they dump it there and clean it with salt water.
As we go out, we see whales breaching, we come across some dolphins that are playing with us, I film them underwater. I mean, you just can't get footage like this. And then before long, a baby and the mother start to engage us. And you're about ready to witness something that I have never ever seen in my whole life. But these 2 whales engage us for a minimum of a half hour straight. They would not leave us, and they let us pet them, and the mother brought the baby up close. You can see our hands are out of the boat, and the baby comes right up to us. It is literally surreal what happens over the course of the next half hour and 45 minutes. So of course Leanne's filming under the water, and look at this. And we're just going crazy because it's just so unreal how these whales just come right to us.
Leanne?
The stealth eye pole.
I have to laugh at myself. I just couldn't believe it. It was just so crazy the way they engaged us. This is the mother, just huge. And look at the blowholes in the top. Actually, that's the baby right there.
Baby, come here, baby.
And we just splash our hands in the water a little bit, and they come up to us, and they're very kind of soft and rubbery feeling. And they're just so playful. And these are massive animals. They're wild animals. And to be able to encounter this is just crazy. So if you look at Mike's hand, he's got music playing, and he's got the iPhone pressed against the hull of the boat. He's going to explain how he does that in just a minute. But it attracts the whales, is our theory, because none of the other boats got the whale action that we got. They're all looking at us, how come these whales are always going to this guy's boat? But we had a little secret. We're going to show you that in a minute. So you splash the water a little bit, it attracts them. Then they come in and look at the baby and the mother just stay together. Look at the baby resting on top of the mother. Look at the size of the mother. Come on, baby. This is a 30 to 40 ton animal. Look at the blowhole there.
Baby, come on. Come on, baby. Come here, baby. Come here. Oh, look at that. Oh, mama. Mama, come here, mama. Mama, come on, mama. Mama.
Look at the tail size, just huge. Look at white underneath.
It's almost white.
Just crazy.
Come on. Here we go.
So they come back over, and now remember, my mom's 88, and the goal is to take her down here and let her experience this, because this is once in a lifetime. And we want her to touch the whale, but my mom is so short and not too agile, she can't reach over the side of the boat to touch the whale. So watch what we do to get her to touch the whale. It's hysterical.
No.
I know, right?
It's so exciting. We jokingly call this that we're having a whalegasm because it's just so exciting to be around these whales.
Yeah, come on. Oh,
Isn't that something? Would you ever dream you could be this close to a whale like this? Usually it's from a boat, 500 yards away. So look at my mom there. So Dana's going to grab hold of her and lift her up. We're tempted to hang her by her feet over the side of the boat so she can touch this whale.
look at this.
So this is the mama here.
Touch him. Grandma, hey, mama whale, let grandma touch you.
He likes the
And we think, oh, look at this. And she blows up right at my mom. Isn't that cool? And this is underwater, what it looks like if you were filming it under the water as well.
Mom, there you go.
So she can't quite reach. Look at, she can't reach. So look at Dana. Dana's going to grab hold of her. Watch this.
Somebody grab Liz's ankle.
Yeah, we're going to lift her up by the ankles and dump her in. But look at, Dana grabs her from the life vest here.
Oh my God.
It is crazy.
Here he comes.
Everybody's petted the whale but my mom at this point.
Here he comes.
My mom's in the hat here. So Dana's got a hold of her.
Wow.
She's 88, okay?
Oh, look at this.
The baby and the mama. And now look at Dana. He's picking her up and hanging her over the side of the boat.
Did you touch him?
Yeah. Mom finally touched the whale. Ah, that is great. And all the other boats are looking at us like, how come the whales are attracted to these guys? Well, we're crazy. We're passionate. And I think the whales sense that we just love what we're experiencing. Everybody else is all quiet and subdued, and we're just crazy. Look at this. Brings the fin up to us. Isn't that awesome? I mean, these whales literally are engaging us.
Look at the tail. Look at the tail.
Oh, here he comes. Hey, baby.
And then he comes up the other side of the boat.
Come here, baby.
It's going to get better, though. It's hard to even imagine it get better, but it just keeps getting better.
The secret for bringing the whales to you is only with Baja Custom Tours.
And what is the secret?
Music.
And what is that you have in your hand, Mike?
I don't know, it's some rubbery thing, but it transfers the music to the hull of the pond,
made out of
and it drew the whales right into us.
And what music were we playing today?
I was playing Enya.
Enya, wow. And it worked, as you saw.
And we know it works. Good job, Paul.
Come here, baby.
Okay, so now you know our secret, how we're attracting the whales.
Come here, baby.
It's our passion and our music. What can you say? The two go hand in hand. And the baby just continues to engage us and play and just stay around. And the mama lets her not even touch the tail of the whale. Come on.
That was so cool.
That's just crazy. So now she comes up the other side. And we're just having the time of our life. And the mama comes up beside. I mean, literally maybe twice the length of the boat. Leanne's got the camera down. And now Carol's touching the whale, and the whale comes up for a hug, actually, with Carol. And then the mother comes up. Look at the baby up with Carol. The baby comes up. Oh, comes up for Carol to hug her. Look at the baby and the mother.
They're everywhere. If you're just looking around, there's 30 of them around us right now. Look at that whale.
Look at that dual tail.
That was spectacular! That was spectacular!
Yes, it
So
was.
the journey continues. We leave Guerrero Negro, go across the Baja Peninsula over to the Sea of Cortez, over to Bahia de Los Angeles. And this is one of the most beautiful places on the planet. A small little fishing village, very
So,
remote.
Mike, how often does this happen?
I haven't had this much rain in Baja in 4 years.
And it's raining.
And it rained and rained and rained and rained some more. It was really incredible, to be honest with you. I loved it. It made the desert look entirely different. It started to green up in different colors. And we dropped down into the Bay Area, and the rain stopped, and the rainbows came out, and they were magnificent. I've never seen rainbows like this. Look at how large and brilliant they are as they crossed and connected the islands. This is Mike's house. We stayed there for a while, and the rainbows continued, and then the sunset. It was just unbelievable. The next morning we woke up, we got 2 boats, and we went out into the beautiful Bahia de Los Angeles Bay. Tatiana and Mark and my mom and Leanne, and the other boat across there with Nick and Dana and CJ. And as we go out into the bay, we look back, start seeing beautiful wildlife and osprey, and we come across this huge flock of birds that were fishing as the fish were being pushed up to the surface. It was just very interesting. Huge volcanic mountains, beautiful water, rugged peaks, so diverse, and then a whole pack of seals.
It's good swimming for the seals.
And then this is Window Rock, and it's very beautiful as well. We got some great pictures in front of it with everyone. We stopped this little deserted island. We went on shore. We had a little lunch. We took a hike around.
Tatiana, what'd you find?
Right here!
Wow,
The
it's a
island
shark.
of freedom!
Wow. He looks like he aged a bit.
Yeah!
Wow.
Look at this. Humpback whales. Can you believe it? We were whale watching Guerrero Negro. We went over to Bahia de Los Angeles, and not only did we see whales, but we see this incredible fishing by the birds as the whales push the fish up. The birds dive in and grab them. It was just spectacular. It's crazy what we saw. Look at this huge tail come up from this humpback. Wow. And we didn't expect any of this.
Oh, really?
No, they're actually humpbacks.
What time of the year?
And then the pelicans taking off in front of Mike's house. Oh, it was just a great trip. We had so much fun. There's so many interesting things.
Even the doggies at Bahia are having a good time. Look at, hey baby.
These are called the camp dogs.
Yeah, that's nice.
Great fish dinner. Got some group pictures in front of Window Rock and the beautiful water. And a picture of a buzzard, a vulture with his wing out in the morning, the sunrise, and then looking back over Bahia de Los Angeles and the whole gang. We had one amazing trip. Mark and Tatiana, Dana and CJ. CJ in front of Window Rock. And then Leanne, Dana, and CJ. And Carol hugging the whales. Just crazy. And our fearless leader, Mike. Great job. What a trip. Remember, life's an adventure. Be a part of the solution. Go out, learn, improve, change, think outside the box. We can change the way the world thinks. Be an innovator. I really got to stop getting myself in these situations. That's a leopard, and that's an elephant. Yes, and this is a cheetah.
Like, oh, I saw
Here,
that.
kitty, 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 kitty.
Cute. He wants to play.
Uh-oh. You got it.